The best boxing card of all time is actually happening. And it was announced about 2 weeks ago on, I'm looking at Turkey Al Sheikh's Twitter right now, December 2nd. I think that's when it was announced. That February 22nd, Beterbiev versus Bivol 2 in Saudi Arabia. It's going to be the best card in boxing history. Every single fight, let me count. There is one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 fights in total on the card, and every single one is amazing. I cannot think of a single fight in boxing history, an entire card where every fight was continuously fire. Some of the previous Saudi Arabia ones recently were amazing, but still they weren't like this good. So today I just wanted to talk about how amazing this card is and why boxing fans should be excited. I'm not going to give I might give a few predictions for some of these fights, but I'll wait till these fights are closer before I give like actual predictions. But I am so excited. When I heard this news, I was literally like, dude, this is actually happening, because it was rumored to actually be happening before the fight and before the fights were announced. And I literally was on Twitter saying this would be the best card of all time, but I don't think it's likely. I literally thought it was a joke, but this is not a joke, and it's real. So I just want to discuss how amazing each fight is. So not only is Beterbiev versus Bivol 2 the main event, which I believe is the best fight in boxing. I think Bivol versus Beterbiev, I almost said last year because it's almost 2025, but 2 months ago, I think that's the best fight in boxing. The rematch, the first fight, I think those are the two best light heavyweights in the world. There's definitely both of them top 10 pound for pound, and I think there can't be a better fight than that. And then the fact there's 6 other fights, and let me just get into this, because on this entire card, you have in one card Dmitry Bivol fighting, Artur Beterbiev fighting, Daniel Dubois fighting, Joseph Parker fighting, Shakur Stevenson fighting, Hamza Shiraz fighting, Virgil Ortiz fighting, Israel Madrimov fighting, Zhilei Zhang fighting, Ajit Kabayel fighting, and Floyd Schofield fighting. We have never seen anything like that before. And if you look at the fights, I think every single one of them could be a main event. Every single one of them could be a main event. So let's just get into it. The first fight, Joshua Buatsi versus Callum Smith, I think it's the worst on the card, but I'm going to watch it because every fight's fire. Callum Smith got knocked out by Artur Beterbiev, showed an amazing chin. He'd never been dropped before, and then Beterbiev was just too strong. That was his last appearance. He's fighting Joshua Buatsi, who's undefeated, I believe. I don't know a ton about Joshua Buatsi, but I know he's like a good fighter, and I think it'll be interesting to see how Callum Smith will bounce back from Beterbiev. I'll probably, like I said, I'll do my predictions closer to the fight. But after that, Zhilei Zhang versus Ajit Kabayel. That is one of the best fights that can be made at heavyweight. I said how Ajit Kabayel is one of the best heavyweight boxers in the world. The dude's body shots, he throws that right uppercut liver shot, which I don't know if I've said before on the channel. If you try that move in sparring, it's just go on the inside with somebody, throw a right uppercut, and then a liver shot, you're always going to land it, and it's devastating for knockouts. Something Canelo does, something Gennady Golovkin does, because look about it. When you go on the inside of somebody, you don't have your guard like completely covering your face. You have covering the body a little bit, covering a decent part of the head. But when someone throws a right uppercut against you, you're going to go like, you're going to put your hands together closer like this to prevent the uppercut, and then look, when you do that, your body's wide open. So right uppercut, liver shot. He destroyed Makhmudov with that in an amazing performance. Try that move if you're in a fight or sparring. There was a guy I sparred, a really amazing pro, hit super hard, a really tough guy to touch. Every time I did that move, the guy he didn't know what to do, because it's just a fantastic combination, and guys don't know how to avoid it. But anyways, Ajit Kabayel has an amazing body punches, able to handle power, and I think Zhilei Zhang is one of the best heavyweights on the planet. Styles make fights at heavyweight. It's extremely apparent how one guy will beat one guy. Like, look at this. I was going to make a whole entire different video on this, on how styles make fights in heavyweight. Styles make fights in boxing, but especially at heavyweight. Heavyweight's literally like a different sport than normal boxing. Let's start from the beginning. Joe Joyce destroyed Joseph Parker. Destroyed him. Then Zhilei Zhang destroys Joe Joyce. And then Joseph Parker, who got destroyed by Joe Joyce, who got destroyed by Zhilei Zhang. Joseph Parker beats Zhilei Zhang. It's a lot of you know what I mean, triangle theory or whatever. So Zhilei Zhang, I think he's a powerhouse. I think he hits so hard and he's so devastating with his and clear with his punches. I don't think anyone can really beat him. He's lost to Joseph Parker. It was a close fight. Joseph Parker got dropped twice. Joseph Parker is also fighting on this card. We'll get to that in a second. Zhilei Zhang is one of the hardest punchers at heavyweight. I might even say the hardest now that Wilder's probably done after getting knocked out by Zhilei Zhang. And dude, I am just that's already such an amazing fight. That's fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. I almost cursed. I don't want to curse on my channel because this is boxing. It's a boxing friendly channel. But that's already an amazing fight. So 2 fights in, you have a good fight and then an amazing fight. Then you have Vergil Ortiz versus Israil Madrimov. So Israil Madrimov was scheduled this week to fight Usyk Fury, who's scheduled to fight Sergey Bohachuk, which would be fight of the year. But he had this scheduled already, and then he pulled out this one due to illness, which is pretty pathetic. I mean, Israil Madrimov, bro, you literally just avoided Bohachuk to fight Ortiz. But I think Israil Madrimov is gonna destroy Ortiz. He's just way too good. But I don't think there's not much to say about that fight. That's just an amazing fight, and I'm really hyped for that one. That might be my second favorite fight on this card. And then you have Hamza Shiraz versus Carlos Adames. I've never liked Carlos Adames. He's fighting a really 160. He talks a lot of shit for someone who's in the 160 division, which is a very weak division right now. And Hamza Shiraz is, Gennady Golovkin used to fight at 160, and then this dude's coming in here talking about, I want to fight Lara, I want to talk about all this stuff. It's like, bro, you're in a trash division right now, except for Hamza Shiraz. And my dad, the first time he saw Hamza Shiraz, he was like, I've never seen a guy this good. It's literally like he's Inoue. Like, I was this impressing this guy as I was with Inoue. He's so long. He has such long arms. He has such power. He's like Tommy Hearns, but he's not a weight bully to the point where he's like Sebastian Fundora. Like, dude. Oh my gosh, this is going to be an amazing card. I'm sorry. I'm like so excited about this already. I think Hamza Shiraz is going to destroy Carlos Adames, and I think that's already a matchup between 2 top guys at 160. Then before that, 154, those are 2 top guys. Then heavyweight, 2 top guys. 175, 2 top guys. And then you have Shakur Stevenson versus Floyd Schofield. A lot of people, my friends have been making jokes because people say Shakur is boring or whatever. But I think this will be a great fight. I think Floyd will do. I think Shakur is going to destroy Floyd. I had a few people ask me, Shakur versus Floyd, how'd that go? And I didn't know this was announced yet. So I was like, Floyd Mayweather, prime for prime? I was like, why are you asking me that? And then, but Floyd Schofield. And I think Shakur, even though he's boring, I think he really can just do whatever he wants in the ring. He can do as little as he wants. He doesn't have to put a lot of pressure to win fights. Like, he can do as little as he wants. He really can control and throw as many punches as he wants because he knows so well how to set a pace in a fight. So I think that's going to be an amazing fight between 2. Is that 135 or 140? I don't know, but it's an amazing fight. Then you have the co-main event, Daniel Dubois versus Joseph Parker. That's going to be another top heavyweight matchup. I think Daniel Dubois might win this, but it's a close fight. It's going to be a fire fight. And oh my gosh, dude. It's such an amazing card. Excuse me. I don't cut these videos at all. I'm just giving you all my raw thoughts. So if I burp, I burp. But that's 5 amazing fights with 1 good fight, Joshua Buatsi, Callum Smith. I'll say it's an amazing fight. I'll say that's 6 amazing fights because Callum Smith versus Joshua Buatsi, that really could be that'd be a main event. All these cards on the undercard, all these undercard fights could be main events. Like Daniel Dubois, Joseph Parker, that could be its own main event. Absolutely, every single one of these is a main event. They are main event fights. And then you have the creme de la creme, Dmitry Bivol versus Artur Beterbiev. And my boy Bivol, he's gonna get it done this time. But the closer the fight gets, I'll make a video discussing why he is gonna beat Beterbiev this time. But I just want to discuss. You know how amazing this is gonna be, guys. This is gonna be a movie, and it's gonna be like 8 hours. I can't remember what the last amazing card was in Saudi Arabia. I think the last really good one, if I'm if my memory serves me correct, I could be wrong, was the Crawford fight where he fought Madrimov, and that's why this fight's gonna be the Madrimov Ortiz one's gonna be so good because we saw how good Madrimov was against Terrence Crawford. But I think the last really good one was August 3rd, Terrence Crawford versus Israel Madrimov, and then you had like Big Baby fighting on the undercard and a bunch of other great fights. But it's the best card in boxing history. If you disagree, name me a better fight. This is, like I said in a previous video when talking about MMA versus boxing, UFC and MMA, they have such amazing cards. Every fight's fire compared to boxing, but this crushes any UFC event ever. This is going to be amazing. So I hope you guys are excited as me. I'm going to try to upload more. Just need to be on that grind. I don't have a place to really record in my new apartment, so I'm not sure, but Usyk Fury 2 prediction is coming out this week. I got a little surprise for that one. You'll be surprised who I'm picking. But yeah, hope y'all doing well. Follow the Instagram JackAlter_. Follow the Twitter JackAlter0. And yeah, already if you guys want to give me your picks, let me know who you think's gonna win. Are you excited for this card as I am? But yeah, hope y'all doing well. God bless and peace.